Don't ruin your life. Teach your children how to fight. No decent parents want their child to suffer mentally or physically from a bully or a human predator. The chances of either happening can be reduced by teaching children how to defend themselves, that is, how to fight. Around age 8 to 10, your child should be taught that self-defense when physically attacked is not only a fundamental right, it's a duty to yourself and to those who love you. If you personally don't know how to fight, find someone or some school that teaches fighting, Krav Maga, karate, boxing, etc. Your child's martial art should not rely primarily on neutralizing an opponent by using submission holds, also called compliance holds. These are ways of overextending an opponent's joints or applying pressure to particular nerves. The first reason for avoiding these holds is that any damage caused, even accidentally, by stressing another child's joints could be considered cruel or possibly criminal harm, even if your child was acting in self-defense. In a fight between children, a deliberate, painful joint hold may be viewed quite differently from the faster and wilder acts of punching and kicking, where a black eye or even a broken nose or damaged tooth can be seen as unintentional. The second reason for not depending on submission holds for self-defense is strategic, you might say. If your child uses a painful hold to force an opponent to submit, the opponent may agree to stop fighting, but when released, shame and ego can cause him to renew his attack with increased fury and violence, maybe with some kind of weapon this time. Teaching your child not to rely on submission holds for self-defense does not mean that learning grappling skills or ground fighting is useless. It definitely can be useful in some situations. But for the reasons cited above, I wouldn't count on joint-stressing holds to actually end a fight unless they're used to inflict a disabling injury, which should only be done when one's opponent poses a risk of grave injury or death. Another point in favor of the advice, teach your children how to fight, is that there's no downside to learning self-defense. Most martial arts provide children with exercise, body coordination skills, self-confidence, and of course, protection against physical harm from bad people. It may never be needed for this latter case, but if it is, your child will be prepared. Learning how to fight goes for both boys and girls. Girls and women are favorite targets of human predators. Fighting effectively has saved many females from abduction, rape, and death. A final note. You should also teach your child when it is proper to fight. The basic rule is that you should only fight when you or an innocent person has been physically assaulted first. What constitutes physical assault and to what degree it should be tolerated before fighting back needs to be discussed. Furthermore, it can be proper to initiate aggressive contact, such as when someone is about to inflict a serious injury on you or an innocent person. You should go over various scenarios with your kids to make sure they understand these concepts.